What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cumcast. I'm Ryan, your host on this episode again. And also with me is Cody.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? How are you, fellow comers of this world? Are we coming together? We are right now because we're listening to the Cumcast. Oi! How's everybody doing this week? We hope you all had a great week. I know mine was spectacular. So, let's talk about that later. But right now, let's get into the beer of the week. This week's beer of the week is Pumpkin by Southern Tier Brewing Co. This beer is an Imperial Pumpkin Ale. It is seasonal only, so you can only get it this time of year. Southern Tier Brewing Co. Comes out of beautiful Lakewood, New York, in the U.S. of A. This is a stout-ass beer. It has an alcohol content of 8.6%, and it is fantastic. It's, initially, it tastes, honestly, it's pumpkin pie in a glass with a lot of alcohol in it. Because, I mean, the 8.6%, super strong. I had one of them, and I caught a buzz. So, but other than that, it is literally what it says, pumpkin pie in a glass, with just a zing on the end of it of the alcohol from the Imperial Ale. So thank you again, Southern Tier Brewing Co. for making this amazing seasonal beer. And let's get into the episode.
Children, I'll take thee away into the land of enchantment. Come, little children, our time's come to play. Here in my heart. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. It's our Halloween episode because we won't do another episode in time for the Halloween season. I think our next episode will be like November 2nd or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't have the calendar in front of me. But it'll be well into November. So happy Halloween, everybody. Hope everybody had a good week this week. I didn't do anything as usual.
You know what that movie reminds me of?
What, Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, you know what it makes me think about? What do you think cooking kids taste like?
I don't know.
What do they say people taste like?
Oh, they say
pork?
Pig. Yeah, pork.
Tastes like pork. I love pork.
They call
a good fucking pork chop.
I don't remember. I don't know where the scenario comes from, but they called it long pig or whatever was people. I don't know.
That's what they call they have that name for organ meats for people. It's sweet, or not people, but just organ meats called sweetbreads. It's not bread. Like, you don't bake it into a bread. Why the hell they call it sweetbreads for?
I don't know. I never heard it called that, so I don't know.
The first time I ever seen it called sweetbreads was in the beginning of Red Dragon. I can't remember the director, but you know the movie Red Dragon. It's the prequel to Silence of the Lambs.
Right.
So, awesome movie. But yeah, he looks in the book, and that's how he first finds out that Dr. Lecter is a cannibal, because he bookmarked a page in this cooking book for sweetbreads, which is organ meat.
Oh.
And then he turns around and Dr. Lecter stabs him with a fucking, a letter opener.
I don't remember.
The letter openers are fucking deadly, too.
Well, yeah, they're also sharp because they're made to open letters, but
I always wanted a letter opener, but I could never afford one. I feel like I'm not fancy enough.
No, but you don't need one when you can just rip it open. I don't really remember much about Red Dragon. I've only seen it a couple times. I've seen Silence of the Lambs more than I have Red Dragon. The only part I remember in Red Dragon is like Philip Seymour Hoffman, R.I.P., whenever that dude, the serial killer or whatever, straps him to the fucking wheelchair, sets him on fire and just pushes him down the hill.
Yeah.
In like the old wheelchair.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, great actor. It takes a lot of skills to play a burning body.
Well, he's yeah, he's done so many different parts, like between like from Boogie Nights to like
he was great in Boogie Nights.
All like he's acting like a little like I don't know like a special eds kid kind of.
How hard?
He
was great in Boogie Nights, but how hard? The thing, how hard do you think it was to carry that? Okay, let's be honest. I doubt Mark Wahlberg's cock is that big.
It's not. It was
okay. How hard do you think it was to carry that extension in your pants just forever?
I don't think.
How do they get it on him? Like, does it go over like a?
It goes over his real penis.
That's great.
Yeah,
it goes over. It's like a sock, a cock sock.
I think it was like 13 inches or something like that.
It's a cock sock. Yeah.
I was like, the first time I watched that movie, I was like, dude, have you watched? I was telling everybody, I said, have you watched Boogie Nights? They're like, yeah. And I was like, well, the fucking cock ending, and when he just whips out his fucking dick in front of the camera, and they're like, what? I don't remember that. And I was like, you need to watch like the rated R version. They watched it, and they came back to me like a week later and like, yeah, I watched Boogie Nights again. That's fucking ridiculous. That dude has a huge dick. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, he's the man.
He's the man. He was in that movie at least. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes me sweetbreads make me think of is organ meat. Wait, that was a long time ago. We're to fucking cocks now. Oh,
what? You lost me.
I'm lost myself.
Oh,
but so
happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, happy Halloween, happy spooktastic season.
Yeah, I know. Around in our area, they're doing like they started trick or treating Friday. This is Sunday, but they started trick or treating on Friday, and then I guess it's like going all week. But
I only thought it was one day. I thought it was one day for 3 hours, and it was like on Halloween or something.
No,
shit like
I know
that.
some started on Friday, and then they have them like all through the week, like all around our area and stuff. But a lot of them anymore, since everybody's chicken shit of. Well, I wouldn't say chicken shit, but they're worried like
they're scared. They're scared of
letting their kids getting abducted.
They're so fucking. They're such pussies. They're scared of having their kids getting taken. Ryan,
fucking bitches.
You fucking bitch. You fucking pussy.
You don't want your fucking kid get sold?
You're scared to get your fucking kid taken and sold to human trafficking.
Yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke, people. We really don't want kids to get.
What a pussy.
Get stolen.
Scared to have your kids stolen?
Yeah. But a lot of them are the trunk or treats now where they pull up in like cars in big circles and...
Oh, easier to get the fucking kid in.
Yeah, just throw them in the trunk and drive away.
Exactly. It's one of those take one things. You take one candy bar from the trunk of my car.
Yeah.
While I push you in and then close it on you.
But
you gotta please parents be cautious and watch the preverts.
Yeah. Yeah, Halloween's my favorite holiday.
Halloween is your favorite holiday?
It's always been my favorite holiday. I think it's because of the movies and stuff.
You fucking scare me.
No, you're an idiot.
Halloween's your favorite holiday. Thanksgiving, that's my favorite holiday. Thanksgiving's a normal one to love.
I get yeah, but there's not very many. I think I like.
You don't even trick or treat.
I know, but I think Halloween. I like it more because of the movies that come out all the time. Christmas, what do you got? Like A Christmas Story and like Polar Express and shit?
I think there's more Christmas movies than Halloween movies. They count. No, but see, the thing is, they try to count all horror movies as Halloween movies, which is not true at all.
They still count fucking, what's Bruce Willis? Die Hard. I had Greg at work, he was telling me that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and he's like, "It's Christmas time," and I said, "No, it's not a Christmas movie."
No, is Home Alone a Christmas movie?
Yeah,
it's a Christmas movie.
The first one.
Well,
does he always get left alone on Christmas, or are they different holidays? I don't remember.
I can't. It's always winter, but it's New York, so it's fucking cold.
I know they always go on. They would go on vacations during the Christmas
winter,
time.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if the second one was winter time.
The second one is definitely Christmas because it's Christmas in New York.
I will.
Is the title?
I'll call up Macaulay Culkin here in a minute. He's my boy.
I guess he's doing all right now.
Yeah, he's got a podcast.
Yeah,
he's got a podcast. What's it called?
I think it's called Bunny Ears or something.
Yeah, Bunny Ears.
That's they wear bunny ears while they do it. And he's like,
that's not weird.
I think he's directing some movies now.
Macaulay Culkin, kind of strange.
He was in one movie here recently.
Very peculiar.
I think one of his buddies was making a movie and he was in it. I forget. It was on like a Hulu exclusive or something like that. But he's in it.
Kind of a strange guy.
Well, yeah. He didn't have a fucking childhood. He's just like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what happens to child stars who continually become famous and like everybody knows them.
One of the scariest movies I've seen. I've seen when I was younger was a movie with Macaulay Culkin in it called The Good Son. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, with he's literally like a little serial killer or a little murderer.
Yeah.
He tries to murder his sister in it. It was either his sister or his adopted sister, something like that. But Macaulay
he was the adopted one.
Was he the adopted?
I'm pretty sure.
I can't remember, but
I've only seen it like halfway and one time, and I'm pretty sure he was the adopted one. And then like he tried pushing this girl in like ice or something.
Yeah, underneath the ice in the lake.
I haven't really seen it to do it, but he's pretty terrible in this movie, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh no, it's his cousin. It's his cousin, and it's not this. It's his. So it's not a girl, it's a guy. Oh. So,
but he's the adopted one, right? Or he's just an evil fucker.
No, actually, Elijah Wood is the other boy, and it says Elijah Wood, he loses his mother, but must stay with his extended family while his father is away on business. So Elijah Wood comes and stays with Macaulay Culkin and his family while his father is away on business after his mom passed away. So the description basically, Mark Elijah Wood, who plays Mark, sees Henry, who is played by Macaulay Culkin, kill a neighbor's dog and intentionally create a traffic pileup on the highway.
Oh, okay.
After a supposed mishap on an icy pond with Henry's sister Connie. Okay, so that's where I got that. So it's actually Macaulay Culkin's sister in the movie. He tries to drown on the lake. He tries to drown on the lake. So Mark tries to reveal Henry's crimes before it is too late. So Macaulay Culkin plays like a murderous kid. And honestly, out of all murderers, I think in the movies, the kids are the fucking scariest.
Well, yeah, Pet Sematary and shit.
Yeah, that the baby in that, and he's just carrying around that little red Swiss Army knife, which was supposed to like make it scary, which it is.
Yeah, baby with a knife.
Yeah, baby with a knife.
You don't know what they're gonna do with it. Either like drunken, like babies always walk like they're little drunk kids, little drunk people. People. He just like trips and falls and stabs himself, or he just like runs into somebody and like stabs him in the shin or whatever.
The weird part is, I know it's a movie, so it's not accurate or real at all. Let's just say if a kid that's the semi that killed the kid in the Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
He was going like 50.
I don't remember. I've only seen the movie like once, but I'm pretty sure he was hauling ass in this. Like he
hit his brakes, but still, I mean, the kid was like 2 in the movie.
Yeah.
There ain't no way.
There's no way he's in one piece.
Yeah, no way. That baby ain't coming back in one piece.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're going to bury him, you at least need to bury him together.
I mean, you see deers. I saw one the other day.
Deer.
Well, deer.
Is it deer?
Oh, okay.
Is it deer?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Wait, no. I seen on that episode with Joe Rogan with the black astrologer.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think he's an astrologer.
I don't know.
Astrologist. Anyway, I seen on the episode with Joe Rogan and Neil deGrasse Tyson that deers, if it's a double plural.
Because deer is already plural.
Yes. Deer as in multiple, but if you're talking about multiple species of an animal, it's deers.
I don't know. You're freaking me out.
So let's say I
can't follow that.
So let's say you're talking about carp. That's a lot of fish,
right?
That's a lot of carp,
right?
So if you're talking about multiple species
I get it now.
Fish, it is fishes.
Let's just say I used bad grammar. Anyway, yeah, but if people see what semis do to deer on the highway, they just completely liquefy them. I can't imagine that kid being in one piece and him like awaking in one piece and going and like killing that guy.
And honestly, like there wasn't blood or anything. I understand it's an older movie,
right?
But and honestly, if I think about it, there wasn't a lot of blood in that movie to begin with.
No,
there's really not. But yeah,
I think
that kid would definitely not be put together. Like he would look like Mr. Potato Head that missed like half his pieces.
I know back then, like horror movies and stuff, they didn't really show blood. Things were scarier back then. Like you might watch a movie that's used to be scary back in the 80s, but now it's just it's almost humorous a little bit because of how fake it looks and all this stuff. But back then it was fucking terrifying. So yeah, I don't think there is a lot of blood in that movie. But I don't know. It sucks because since I did cut the cord and just stream now, that's what I look forward to every year is watching Halloween movies. And I can't get that now because Hulu has like a Halloween or whatever that's going on, and those suck because they're all just Friday the 13th and stuff. And I don't want to watch that. I want to watch like family movies that are good.
And but I looked it up. The first movie to actually show actual blood. It doesn't say like gore or a lot of blood in the movie, like physical. Was Murnau's Nosferatu in 1922.
Yeah.
So a vampire movie.
The one with William Dafoe is good. I like that one.
Which one?
It's got Nosferatu in it. It's the vampire movie.
Oh, I know what you're talking
about. And William
Sam.
Dafoe's the vampire. And he has like the fucking weirdest teeth for a vampire. That's two, and it's right in front. They're stuck together like beavers, and they're pointy.
Well, that's the original. Nosferatu, the original Dracula. Quote unquote.
And then it switched to everybody has just like extended canines or whatever.
What was kind of a lame vampire movie was Dragon 2 or not
Twilight?
No. Don't talk shit about Twilight.
Don't talk shit about Twilight. It's my stuff. I love Twilight.
It's not my stuff, but it's not they're not a bad series.
Team Jacob.
No, hell yeah, Team Jacob. Fuck Edward. Anyway, the Dracula 2000.
Dracula 2000. Is that Eddie Murphy one?
No, Eddie Murphy was never Dracula.
Oh, that's Once Bitten, ain't it? No, that's with Jim Carrey. Once Bitten's with Jim Carrey.
Is that a Dracula movie?
Yeah. He's a vampire in it. And then Eddie Murphy he was a vampire in one of them. I don't remember. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Dracula 2000 with the Asian stuntman or whatever.
He wasn't an Asian stuntman, Ryan.
Who?
It's freaking Gerard Butler.
Oh, that one? Oh, I hate that one. I thought you were talking about the other vampire movie where it's Mowgli from the Jungle Book when he's all the grown-up Mowgli from the Jungle Book, the old one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, where he's an Asian stuntman and he's in those movies and he's a vampire hunter. I like those. I think it's just called Dracula. But
what was that movie you said, Once Bitten?
Yeah.
With Jim Carrey?
I think so. Right there.
Once Bitten, 1985. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, Jim Carrey. Earlier movie.
And then I forget what the Eddie Murphy one is, but I've never watched either of those, so I don't know.
How did you know about Once Bitten then?
I heard it on something, podcast maybe. People make fun of it because I guess it's terrible. So, I don't know.
Huh.
I guess he's like he's a funny...
Eddie Murphy was the vampire in Brooklyn.
Right. But I guess it's like it's supposed to be scary, but it ends up being funny. So I guess I guess it's not very good.
There's so many shitty Halloween movies like My Mom's Sleeping with the Vampire or My Mom's Dating a Vampire.
There's all kinds of them. The Babysitter's a vampire.
My mom fucked the vampire. My grandma sucked the vampire's cock.
Those are the porn ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nos for blue you. No.
No. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Yeah.
No, Dragon 2000 with Gerard Butler, that was not a good movie.
I didn't like it.
That was not a good movie.
Speaking of William Dafoe, the Lighthouse movie came out on Friday. And
what's
I
it
want
about?
To see it. I don't know. I played the trailer, but it's not... It's different. It's black and white. People may have seen the trailer for it, but it's it's black and white. It's got William Dafoe and I think Robert Pattinson in it. And there are 2 lighthouse attendants or whatever out on this rock in this lighthouse. And like it shows like squids and it's kind of dark and I guess it's supposed to be kind of scary. You can play a trailer if you want to. It doesn't matter. But it looks pretty good, but it's all in black and white.
Is it called The Lighthouse?
Yeah. That's it right there. If you scroll down to the video.
This?
Right there. Yeah, that's it. That's the trailer. We're going to play a trailer for you guys. You can turn it up more.
Tell me.
Oh, we lost it.
Uh-oh.
Technical difficulty.
Here we go.
Fuck.
Maybe not.
Just looking to earn a living, just like any man. Starting new. On the run.
So this doesn't look too bad.
No.
Secrets, are you? No, sir.
Like I said, it's all in black and white.
And who is it with William Dafoe?
William Dafoe and Robert Pattinson.
This looks alright. They've set it up completely like a...
I think it's meant to be old school
right,
type
they
deal.
set it up. Yeah, they set it up completely like old school. Even the effects look a little old school.
Yeah.
But I mean, for world class actors in the 21st century, 2019. So this looks really good, though. I would definitely watch it.
I don't know if they're fighting each other or if they're fighting just the way what you have to go through.
5 weeks. 2 days. Help me to recollect.
The Lighthouse.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks good though. I would definitely watch
they
it.
say it's really dark, kind of like the new Joker movie, but
William Dafoe, biggest dick in Hollywood.
that's what they say.
That is what they say. Second biggest dick, Liam Neeson.
Well, that's the racist penis right there. I don't know if everybody's heard about that, but he gave an interview where
I think everybody's probably heard.
He
of
was
it.
saying he wanted to beat up black people or something like that.
No, he was brutally honest. Something happened with
His friend got raped
his friend
by
got
a black
raped
person.
by a black person,
A black guy.
and he went out wanting to kill a black man.
Any black man that talked to him.
Yeah, basically, and nobody ever talked to him, so nothing ever happened, and he went home.
And nobody asked him that
But
question.
he was honest, and he apologized, and he felt bad, and honestly, if he never would have said anything, it wouldn't have mattered. But I think it was just a guilty conscience thing. I still like Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I like Liam Neeson too.
He has a special set of skills with the second biggest cock
Right.
in Hollywood.
He just swings it and smacks people in the face.
Yeah. You think that's what he used for his phone when he said that? To the people
Just
that
talking
took
to
his daughter?
talking to his own
He
penis.
just whipped his cock up to his face. You took my daughter. I will find you. I have a special set of skills.
Well, that's kind of fucked up. He's gonna use his cock to beat up people who took his daughter. I don't know. That didn't make any sense.
Liam Neeson in The Dick's Revenge.
Yeah, swinging dick. You kidnapped my daughter, and I don't know. I'm lost for words right now. Anyway,
Also the movie that Liam Neeson was in. What was it? Ken? Was that what it's called?
no, it was Wait, you're right. It said something.
What's it called?
Shit.
It's something about kin, like kinfolk, like family.
Yeah.
I'm looking up.
We's Ken.
We is kin,
He's a redneck.
and he's how good of a redneck do you think he was?
Not very good.
Not very good.
Next of kin.
Next of kin. That's what it is. Next of kin, and oh Lord, if anybody's seen this movie, Next of Kin, it's okay. It's really not that bad, but honestly, I don't know. I just don't know about it.
Well, it's got Patrick Swayze in it, so that's worth it. Patrick Swayze.
Oh yeah, that's right. Patrick Swayze is his brother.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze, some other guy, and whoever the fuck we're talking about, right there.
Yeah, there it is. 1989. So Patrick Swayze is his brother, and his brother is a cop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Patrick Swayze is a cop, and then in it, Liam Liam Neeson is his brother, and he's from like Patrick Swayze is in the inner city, like inner city cop, and he's from like the hills of fucking somewhere in the back country, just a good old boy. And something about like there's a bunch of crime going on in this small town or something like that, and he wants his brother to investigate it, but he's trying to take the thing into his own hands. Like
his brother. There's 3 brothers: Liam Neeson, some other guy, and then Patrick Swayze. The youngest brother dies, and then Liam Neeson comes from the country to find the killer and needs Patrick Swayze's help, but Patrick Swayze is supposed to stay clean because he's a cop. He can't. He's trying to do it the justice way, and Liam Neeson's just going off on his own accord, shooting people, killing people, trying to get the answers. So
he goes, God damn it, you're my kin.
Yeah, he talks really weird. He's like, we may be kin, but I'll whoop your ass.
Yeah.
All this stuff, so I don't know.
Also, a good movie, The Grey, with Liam Neeson in it, about the wolves when the plane crashes and the wolves are like attacking their asses and eating everybody. That's a good movie.
That's a good movie too.
That's good. We're just on a Liam Neeson rant.
Yeah. I freaking fucked up my back. I don't know. I went after work Friday. I went and ate with Mom and Mamaw. It was fucking hilarious. I was just messing with Mamaw, and I was like, so, Mamaw, I'm gonna run a marathon. You gonna run with me? And she just kind of like looks at me and she's like, yeah, I'll run with you. And I was like, really? And she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run with you. And she was just like saying so. She just answered my question. She didn't even think about it. She's like, she just started agreeing with me. And I'm not running a marathon, people, and neither is my Mamaw. She's what? I don't know, 72 maybe, 75.
No, she's 80.
Really?
I think.
I don't know, but we're not running a marathon.
You said earlier about babies being drunk, like little drunk people, little drunk adults.
Yeah.
I think we revert back to that when we get older.
Well, yeah.
I think we literally change back to that. We become drunk big people.
Yeah. Except when you get older and you act like a baby, people don't put up with your shit. They will when you're young, but they won't when you're old.
Right. They're not gonna. I mean, they will change your diaper.
Yeah.
If you pay them, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I think we revert back to that because obviously, older people are great. I respect the shit out of older people. Once you get to a certain age, you can say whatever the fuck you want, and it doesn't matter.
Right.
And I will never say anything to you because you've earned that right. I mean, you lived that fucking long.
I don't know. But unless you cut me in line at Wendy's like that one fucking asshole did that one time.
Right.
He's a piece of shit.
But, and I think we just go back to that because, honestly, seeing Mom getting older, and like we were talking about on an earlier episode about the Cover Bridge, and we went there, and she was just walking around like she didn't know where the hell she was.
Delirious.
Yeah, our grandma, and all if you, like everybody else that has grandparents and older people in their lives, I mean, they just kind of wander around like they don't know what the fuck's going on. They're like, they're just, I guess they're just happy to be here.
Yeah. Just happy to be around.
They're just happy. Well, I'm just happy to be here. I don't care where I'm at. Just happy to be here.
Right. But back to my story. I ate with Mom and Mama on Friday, and then it was getting around 10 o'clock, and Mom's like, you know what? I want a beer. So we were watching TV at her house, and she's like, I want a beer. And she's like, do you want one? And I said, no, I'm all right, because I wasn't gonna drink this week, but she said, oh, I got Captain Coke in there. And I was like, you know what? That sounds pretty fucking good. So I went in there and I drank a Captain Coke, and it was about 10 o'clock, almost 10:30. And I was like, is it all right if I stay here? And she's like, oh, yeah. And she's like, you can sleep on the couch or the recliner. And I was like, I'll just go on the recliner. And I was like, I'm going to make me another drink. And I settled in. I took off my shoes, took my jeans off, took my shirt off, got comfy, got a blanket.
So you were just sitting in the middle of living rooms, in Mom's living room in your underwear.
Yeah. And made me another drink and stayed the night. And I think sleeping in that fucking chair fucked on my back because it is killing me. My lower back. Oh, man. I've been trying to do stretching and all that stuff, but it is not helping at all.
Yeah. I went to where I went to college, where we both went to college, but where I graduated from, back to Vincennes, Indiana. I stayed the weekend with the people that I performed their wedding, because I'm ordained.
Right.
I'm an ordained minister, not through the church though, unless you count the Universal Life Church Ministries of the online internet.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
Don't ask if I went to a class or anything. I just did it on the internet. It took 15 minutes. They sent me a certificate.
Went back to old Dirty V, where the liquor's cheap and the women are
loose.
Not really women.
No, but so I went there and hung out. We had a great time. They have a brewery there now, and it was pretty cool. It's just called the Vincent's Brewery.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. It's a super old building. Really
One time
cool.
they got something cool there.
Yeah, really cool setup. They're kind of just they've been there for a
Since
year.
1800s is when the town was founded.
Not the brewery. They've only been around for maybe a year or so. So they're still kind of starting out. They had a few beers on tap. They weren't bad, and they had other ones they brought in. Really good food. They had really good food. Good food selection. Then we went to another place called an Old Chicago. Have you ever heard of an Old Chicago?
Like a pizza?
Like it's a restaurant. No, not like Chicago's Pizza. It's actually a pizza themed restaurant, and it is also a tap room.
Right.
So this one particularly, they put it in an old movie theater. It was really fucking cool. The movie theater is still set up. It had like brick everywhere, brick walls, and they set it up in this old theater, so it looks really cool. And they got the old school sign on it from the theater. They changed it, and then they use the actual letterheading outside to display like what beers they have there, like what's the specials and shit. So it was really cool. This one in particular had 100 taps, 100 beers on tap. So we drank and ate all damn night. Then we went to a local bar. It's like the best dive bar in Vincent's, which in Indiana, a dive bar is pretty fucking scroungy. It's pretty dirty. But we had a good time there, and I don't know how many Jello shots I bought, or I don't know how many Jello shots they gave me, but I drank a lot.
Did you not buy them or anything?
No, they fucking bought a lot of shit for me.
Huh.
And I played, what was it? Not
cornhole.
No, not bumper pool. It's like the cornhole.
Bumper pool?
It's not bumper pool.
He's a hammy.
It's not bumper pool. I played shuffleboard. It's like the cornhole.
The old people's game.
Yeah, the cornhole for old people.
Right.
They can't throw it. And that was actually pretty fun.
Shuffleboard is fun.
Have you played?
No. I've watched people play.
It's actually pretty fun. They have sand on top of it, on top of the board to make the thing slide. And it was actually pretty fun. I kicked ass at it for not ever playing. Pretty cool concept.
Yep, never played.
But I had a good time. So basically I ate a lot. I ate 4 times that night. And we finished at Denny's. What a classy finish to the end of the night.
Yeah. When they forget if Denny's always been there?
Yeah, they've always had a Denny's in Vincennes. That's the thing about that. It's a small farm town.
How long have we been out of school? 2013. So 6 years. I haven't been back here in 6 years.
Yeah. It's basically it's a small farm town when school's not in session, and the school's not very big. There's only I can't remember. I think there's only about 4.
I don't really think you need to know, but
yeah, I can't remember how many students they have. But so this campus isn't that big, and the school's not that big, and the town's small. It's just a farm community. But the best part about it is, in the summertime when the students aren't there, they still have all the amenities of a college town, all the restaurants, everything. And they were talking about the Buffalo Wild Wings there has
which is fucking absolutely insane that they have. It's the smallest town ever, the first town in Indiana, but they have a fucking B-dubs.
Yeah, they have Buffalo Wild Wings,
which is crazy.
And they told me, they're like, well, we're probably not gonna go to B-dubs. I was like, I don't want to go to fucking B-dubs. I want to go to these other cool ass places.
I remember we used to go to B-dubs all the fucking time.
I went every week. I went once a week. It was every week.
Always crowded.
But I was also a fat fuck back then.
Yeah, me too.
And they said it had hepatitis. I was like, dude, what? That's every restaurant in my hometown.
Exactly.
Every restaurant in my hometown has hepatitis A. And I was just like, just don't order a salad and you'll probably be all right.
That's salmonella. It's not hepatitis.
No, hepatitis is from shit.
Oh, if it's organic lettuce.
Not organic lettuce. They fucking go take a shit and they don't wash their hands and they make your salad because you can't cook a salad.
Well, I mean, if making anything, really. Pouring your drink, getting a Coke, Testing with your finger.
It's gonna make me throw up just thinking about
testing the sauce with your finger.
Just thinking about somebody's shit on their hand and then they're making your food. Oh, it's gonna make me.
And the fastest Jimmy John's ever.
Yeah,
Get Jimmy John's.
I met the guy actually last night who owns the Jimmy John's there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You guys good buddies?
No, he was a little weird actually.
How? Well, he owns a sub shop.
There's nothing wrong with that. Look at Jared Fogle. He was the spokesman for Subway.
That's what I mean.
I know. Stating the obvious.
Anything you shove something in your mouth that looks like a giant penis.
Speaking of Jared Fogle, I wonder how he's doing right now.
I don't know.
He's probably getting what he deserves in prison, or just I don't know. You think he just?
They call him Gafer now.
You think he just? You think he tries to sell footlongs like sandwiches in the cafeteria like Jared's?
He's like, I'll eat your dick like sub sandwiches.
No. He's probably just in the cafeteria, just like, hey, you want white or wheat bread?
Oh, he's probably in solitary, definitely.
Lettuce and pickle.
That's what they usually do with the pedophiles and all that stuff.
The preverts.
Put him in solitary confinement.
Man, they've X'd him out real quick when that shit came out.
Fuck yeah. What do you think?
Within like an hour. I mean, I would have too, but it was really fast. Within like an hour.
Welcome to Subway. We'll touch your kid for free.
Yeah.
Their new slogan. Which is crazy because I was actually talking to Mom about that, and Mom said that he was like acted like a normal guy, but there were some times that he would go to somebody, a friend of his, pay them a buttload of money, and they would turn the cheek, and he would go in and he would like play with their kids. He would pay them thousands of dollars to go in their house and play with their kids and like molest them and stuff like that. And they knew about it and didn't say a fucking word, but they got paid big money. I guess that's what he was doing. And then they found a bunch of child porn and all that stuff. It's fucking ridiculous and crazy that it's like it was that guy. But he went to IU, just not too far from here.
Yeah, IU in Bloomington, Indiana.
Which is crazy. And they said, oh yeah, he's like, I used to walk. That's what he said. He's like, I would get a 6-inch turkey on wheat with mustard. No cheese, no veggies, no nothing. And I would walk everywhere. That motherfucker lived 2 flights of stairs away from a Subway. We know where he lived.
That fat lying piece of shit. He walked down 3 flights of fucking stairs to the Subway. Yeah. I know. I know. I've seen the Subway.
Right. We've seen it.
I drove past it, and it's 3 flights of fucking stairs. Yeah. That fat lying motherfucker.
I remember the first time we ever heard that. We were still in high school, and we went up to Bloomington, where IU campus is, with some friends. And we're like, you see, they pointed out, like, you see that Subway right there? And it's legit just a small, tiny building, and it has 3 floors on it, and Subway's on the bottom, and there's 2 apartments up top on the 2nd and 3rd floor. They're like, you see that Subway right there? And it's like, that's where Jared lived. He lived up on the top floor. And he's like, that motherfucker lied. He said he used to walk everywhere and just eat 6-inch subs. He's like, that fat piece of shit walked down 2 flights of stairs. He's a lying motherfucker. Yeah. And then they started just yelling at us and telling us all this stuff, and I was like, are you kidding me? God, man.
It's hilarious. Yeah, it's so funny. He was a spokesman from 2000 to 2015. That was in 2000. That was 4 years ago. Almost 5.
Yep.
Almost 5 years ago.
Yep. Well, it's about that time to get in some news stories, everybody.
News stories.
I got a creepy one here since it's the Halloween season. So this is from UPI.com. A Minnesota museum is celebrating Halloween. They're pulling out all of its most unsettling toys for a creepy doll contest that they're having. So there are 9 contestants of dolls. So they call them contestants, but there's 9 dolls, and they have pictures of them. I'll put the picture of the dolls on the social media page. They're all fucking, well, a couple of them are creepy. Some of them just look normal. One kind of looks like a Michael Jackson with tall legs, and the other one just looks like it's a burn victim. But it's, if you want to pull it up, Cody, it's the Olmsted, Olmsted.
You say Minnesota, right?
Yeah, history.com.
That's this is in Rochester, Minnesota.
But so this history center in Olmsted County is asking social media users to vote on which which of the creepiest among its 9 most unsettling dolls. So you can vote at their Facebook page. It's their website at www.olmstedhistory.com. So I might go vote on these, but they're taking votes for people on their Instagram and Facebook pages. They're going to schedule the winner on Monday, so get your votes in by Monday. Honestly, it may, by the time you guys listen to this, it may be over. And then they'll pick winners through November 2nd. So, pretty creepy. And again, Cody's looking at the pictures of them right now, but I'll also put the picture of them. Yeah, see the one that...
I think I found the winner. I think it might be the burn victim.
I know, that's the one I was talking about.
The burn victim with no fucking face.
So when you guys listen to this, you guys can check out their website and check out their Facebook, and I'll also put it up on our Facebook and Instagram. You guys can look at that. It shows all 9 of them up there, so you can look at them. And I'd say by the time the voting will be over, so you don't have to worry about that. But that's a creepy story I found from Minnesota on UPI.com.
That reminds me of a time when I went to a friend's house in college when we were back home for the weekend, or maybe winter break, something like that. Well, we got too drunk and we weren't going to drive, so I stayed upstairs in the guest room and by myself in bed. And so,
I remember this story.
Yeah, so when I fell asleep, when I walked into the room, I had the lights on. It's just me up there, and it's just this weird room that they hardly use as their guest room at the upper floor of their house.
Yeah.
And when I walk in the room, as soon as I close the door, I'm drunk, very obligingly drunk. When I get ready to lay down, I turn and I look, and there's this rocking chair behind the door that I didn't see when I walked in the room.
And you didn't even turn the lights on at this point, did you?
No, I turned the lights on to walk in and look at it, but I didn't see the rocking chair at this point.
Right, because it was behind the door.
Right, so with the moonlight shining in the window, I can see this shape behind the door, and I'm wondering what the fuck it is. And I turn the light on, and it's this rocking chair.
Yeah.
So this rocking chair is behind the door. I didn't see when I walked in at first. And all there is just a group of fucking dolls. Just a group of dolls just hanging out in this chair. Fucking eyes, one eye's open, one eye's closed, and one of them said hello, and I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's just creepy as fuck. And when I try to ignore it, and I turn the lights back off, and I lay back down. And I guess I'm laying there trying to fall asleep, and I get to thinking about it. I'm like, these fuckers are just staring at me. I know it.
We'll guarantee it.
Yeah, my drunk internal thoughts are just messing with my head. So I get up, I pick up every single one of those baby dolls, every single one of those fucking dolls, and I turn them around and make them face the wall.
Yeah.
And then I go to sleep, and I sleep like a baby. And when I wake up the next morning, my friend comes in and wakes me up. And when I wake up, I notice an odor in the room, and I asked him, I was like, did you fart? And he goes, no. He's like, it smelled when I walk in here. I had farted so much in my sleep that the room smelled like fart. And
I remember this, and then he walks in, and he looks at the chair.
He walks in, and he sees the rocking chair, and he goes, you turn those around? I was like, yeah, they were staring at me.
And one of the dolls just had... her eyes were fucked up, and then one of their mouths was open, and you could hear a little whisper, whip out your dick. God
damn, whip out your dick.
So dolls are fucking creepy. I forgot to tell you, whenever we stopped at the yard sale at the Cover Bridge, I saw this cool, like, little chest. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. I wonder how much he wants for this, because it looked old and vintage and, like, leather bound and all this stuff.
Right.
And I fucking opened it at that yard sale, and all it was creepy fucking looking dolls like that with, like, their eyes rolled back on their head, and I was like, no. And I just fucking closed it. That dude that had that yard sale was fucking, I'm pretty sure he was just a hoarder, but who has a chest filled with fucking dolls, and they're all weird and looking at you and shit?
It's fucking creepy.
Yeah, it is fucking creepy. I hate dolls. Ever since I watched Chucky. Not a fan.
Alright, you got anything else? You got another one? You want to do another one?
Yeah, I got another one here for you. So I found this one on CNN actually, and it's bad news for us TikTok users out there, everybody. So this week's Senator Chuck Schumer and Tom Cotton, they sent a letter to the U.S. intelligence officials, and they're asking them to investigate TikTok. They say it poses a national security risk. So in their letter, they sent this to the National Intelligence Committee, and the senators expressed their concern about how TikTok collects U.S. users' information, and they're wondering if it could be corrupted because of the TikTok company is a Chinese-owned party, and they're worried about the Communist Party getting a hold of the information. Also, in other news, they're worried about ISIS. I guess ISIS has been known to download TikTok and upload torture videos and their decapitation videos and shit like that.
Well, how else are you supposed to get likes?
I don't know. So I saw this and I was talking to him because Saturday morning I woke up, me and Mom were watching the news, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I said, "I gotta get rid of TikTok." So I deleted it because I was just worried about the Chinese getting a hold of everybody's information. And
nobody's gonna steal your information.
Well, it's like that's what they were worried about, the Huawei phones and stuff like that. Because it's a Chinese-owned company, and they're worried about them having like bugs and
so is
stuff
Apple, though,
where they can hear you. Yeah, but
Apple's
in good standing. They don't, they're made by other companies, but I don't think that they're made in China. I think they're made in like third world type of countries. China may be a third world country, honestly.
Well, is Apple a Chinese company though? Or is it an American company, but they just do the manufacturing?
I don't know, but I just know they're worried about TikTok because it is a Chinese-owned company. And I guess they're worried about the information. This is just a letter to look into it more by these senators.
So it says here that Apple's a U.S. company,
right?
But it's a big player in China, so it's in and out, and with the tariff thing going on. But China, it says here that China accounts for 17% of Apple's business,
right?
So it's a U.S. Apple's a U.S. owned company, but the manufacturing is always done a lot of it's done in China, which obviously, because we talked about the trapeze nets, to catch people from jumping out of their workplace,
and they're just worried because it says that there's over, I don't know the exact number, but it's over 100 million downloads in the U.S. And they're just worried about people's information and so on.
TikTok alone,
just TikTok, the app,
yeah, U.S. alone,
right?
So can't say I've jumped on the bandwagon yet.
Yeah, but I already deleted it, so I'm not too worried about it. But it's all that shit's toxic, just like social media. I liked it because it was entertaining.
We should bring Vine back.
Vine is still in. You just can't post, but you can still look at the previous videos. Yeah,
right.
But it's still up like that. You just can't post anymore. So I thought that was interesting, and that's my news stories for this week. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Yes. I found this. This is so these people created this model that is basically showing office workers what they could look like in 20 years after working in an office.
Gross.
So they named the model or the doll Emma. Emma has a permanently hunched back as well as red eyes and sickly yellow skin.
So it's Quasimodo on dope.
It's the female Quasimodo after she tried crack for the first time. So she was created by researchers at Fellows Brands after interviews with over 3,000 employees about their health issues and concerns. The most common were strained eyes, sore backs, headaches, and neck stiffness. So, and also it's an actual disease. They call it tech neck. Tech neck is a disease in your neck. It's from looking down,
right,
at computers, your phone, everything. And honestly, I've tried in the past couple of years to actually get better at having better posture, and especially in my neck region, because if you take your neck and you
let's do this everybody. Here we go.
Close your eyes, take a deep breath.
Zen Master Cody.
And close your eyes, take a deep breath, and are you done?
Yeah.
Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just bring your chin to the sky by leaning your head back. And you can feel how much it pulls in the back of your head and the neck.
That's what she said.
And it's an actual thing, and if it hurts, then that means you're looking down way too often.
Yeah.
And they tell you to stretch your neck and daily, and just
I agree,
help prevent it. But it's unpreventable because technology just keeps getting more and more and more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they try to withstand the test of time on these things. They try to help get better at them by building those stand-up desks.
Yeah.
So you're not constantly looking down. But
I've wanted them blue light filter glasses. But if I get them, I don't want just those glasses. If I get them, I want like actual glasses. And I think they can put the blue light filtering type of lenses in them or something like that. They're kind of expensive.
Well, on my phone, I have the Galaxy, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus.
You have a blue light filter set in
Yeah,
there.
and
So do I.
And I use it because it works.
Yeah, it turns it yellow.
And when I look at screens that have blue light, actually I can tell the difference. It hurts my eyes a little bit.
I thought about buying them blue light. They just sell like blue light glasses or just lenses. There's no magnification or anything like that. But I know you can get them.
Light.
Yeah, you can get them for prescription. I just don't know if it would work with my insurance or whatnot. But they'll be like $400 or something like that. Some crazy like
for lenses for your glasses.
For like frames with lenses and all that. But I would need to try them on because I got a fat fucking head, a wide head anyway. And I don't want to get the right set.
Your head's a decent size. It's just really wide. You're a chode.
My head's big and beautiful.
You're a chode. You're the chode of heads.
Yep.
This next one I have here. So a forehead buzzer, and in all honesty, it looks like somebody just licked the Tide Pod and stuck it to their forehead.
Yeah.
So this forehead buzzer is designed to stop you from snoring. So the Tide Pod sized device gently vibrates to encourage.
So they call it a Tide Pod sized.
Well, I just.
Oh, you just did. Okay,
okay.
I thought it was in the news article. I was like, people are gonna fucking eat this bullshit.
No. So it literally looks like a Tide Pod, or like the pump on like the Jordan pump shoes. That's how it kind of looks like. So it encourages snoring people to roll over if they have been laying on their back for more than 30 seconds.
How?
Laying on your back is it was what causes snoring.
What is it? I know, but what does it do? Send an alarm?
It vibrates. It vibrates your forehead.
So it fucking wakes you up to make you roll over.
Yeah, it says it vibrates on your forehead to encourage you to roll over. So created to help sufferers of positional sleep apnea, where breathing stops and starts in your sleep. You simply stick it to your head when you go to bed. That rhymed.
Yeah, or you could just get a fucking sleep apnea machine. But I get it that sleep apnea is like huge and clunky.
And I mean, they have those shitty actors do it. So I mean, it vibrates, and then they just, I should probably roll over. But see, in your sleep though, I mean,
you're just gonna wake up.
If you're like me, I roll all the time in my sleep. So if you're like me and you roll all the time, if you wind up on your back, which I love sleeping on my back, but I haven't had any problems with sleep apnea. And if you're like me and you do that and roll over, the thing's going to fucking wake you up, so you're just going to keep waking up.
Yeah.
Because I like laying on my back. I sleep the best when I go... I have the best night of sleep when I initially fall asleep on my back.
Yeah.
That's how it works for me.
I feel like that's how I fucked up my back. But I also don't sleep in recliners.
The thing that fucks up my back when I sleep is when I sleep on my stomach.
Uh-huh.
Because my head is elevated from the pillows and my back is arched.
Yeah.
For hours or however long I'm like that. And that actually hurts my back the most. So that's the main problem with me. So
yeah, but I feel like this fucking thing is just going to wake people up and not let them sleep at all. So
that's what I feel. I think that's what it'll do for me because I like I said, I'm most comfortable sleeping on my back. And when I'm just laying in bed, I like either laying on my side or on my back. And I'm not always going to constantly lay on my side.
Well, I feel like those mouthpieces do a better thing anyway because they keep your mouth open and like your tongue depressed or whatever. And that's what happens. A lot of people, when they sleep on their back, their tongue gets in their way. And they got a big fat tongue and they can't breathe or whatever. So I'd say the mouthpieces work better than this thing because it looks like a big blue zit on your fucking forehead.
Yeah, it's honestly a Tide Pod shape.
Yeah.
It really is.
But I feel like you just lose sleep with that thing and you wouldn't...
I mean... I would not feel comfortable. You should stick it in your fucking forehead. You look like you got punched in the fucking head.
I remember your fucking ass. You had that alarm clock that was as loud as a chainsaw,
I still
and
have
you
it.
never fucking woke up.
I still have that alarm clock. I had to order that online because no alarm clock, especially on my phone, would work. So now I bought this
That motherfucker still didn't work.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. Sonic Bomb, I think, is what it's called.
It had a vibrating, like, ball-looking thing. You're supposed to put it in between your legs or something?
It's no. You don't stick the fucking vibrator between your legs.
I thought that's what you did.
No, it's a bed shaker. I'm not gonna stick it between my legs and let it rattle my fucking nuts to wake me up.
That's what women would do, I guess. But
no, it's a bed shaker. That would work.
Anyway, you just set it on the hardwood floor of our new studio now. But this is Cody's old bedroom where we record, and it just this hardwood floor in here. He'd set that on there, and then you just hear
it rattled.
And I would fucking wake up and wake you up because I would hear it in my room across the hall, and it was fucking annoying. But you would never wake up.
Yeah, I still have that. I wake up now because it flashes lights and it sounds like a damn siren and it shakes my bed.
It fucking sure didn't help when it was here.
It's 2 decimals. I looked it up, and it's 2 decimals louder than a chainsaw.
It's fucking ridiculous.
And I think it might be bad for my ears, to be honest with you. I don't think you're supposed to hear a chainsaw 4 or 2 feet from your face.
The thing is, it doesn't sound... It's not annoying like a chainsaw. It's just like beep, 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 beep.
It's pretty fucking annoying.
The chainsaw's like...
When I first got it and I actually used it that night, it scared me awake. Like, it would scare me awake for, like, the first couple months because I wasn't expecting it.
And then you got used to it because you sure fucking didn't wake up. You're like a hibernating bear.
That's good. At least I...
You're just laying there. And I'll be like, Cody, wake up. Cody, wake up. Cody, 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 Cody. Cody, 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 wake up. Wake up, Cody. And you'd be like, what? And I'll be like, get up. And you'd say, okay. And then... I would stand there for fucking 5 minutes yelling your name and be like, okay, I'm getting up. And then you'd fall back asleep. And then sometimes you'd be dreaming or something, and you get up and say the weirdest shit. Like you'd be like, "Oh, Pocahontas run around the tree." And you said something about Pocahontas that one time. Pocahontas around the tree.
No, I tend to talk in my sleep sometimes. I do it the most when I was with Tracy, actually, my ex-girlfriend. She said that I would talk the most in my sleep when I actually would take melatonin to sleep, and I wasn't having dreams at all. I wasn't dreaming about anything that I remember, but I found out that I would talk the most in my sleep when I would take melatonin, so I quit taking it because it was just it would keep her up. It was just kind of annoying.
I would have fucking night terrors. I'm pretty sure I told it on this show before. I don't remember if I did or not. I've told people before where I woke up and my fucking end table, like I keep a gun beside my bed.
Your bedside table.
Yeah, my gun beside my bed, my alarm clock, some other stuff was on there. My phone, my charger. And I just picked that table up and I woke up and it was laying on top of me and everything was on the ground. But, yeah, I have night terrors whenever I take that stuff. Like when I haven't taken it in a long time and I get back on it.
Were you dreaming somebody was strangling you?
No, I think I was dreaming that something was on top of me and I woke up and it was just pitch black. I couldn't see out my window or nothing. There was no light. And then my eyes finally adjusted and I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was my end table and I had to roll off the bed, get to the light, look, and everything was just thrown around my room and the end table was on top of me. So, I don't know.
And you're worried about me.
Yeah. But,
well, at least I wake up normally. You fucking wake up throwing everything around. You're holding a 10-pound end table above your head.
I know. Well, let's end this show. We are at time, everybody.
All right.
So, thank you, everybody, for listening for episode 28, I believe.
28.
To this new episode of the Cumcast Halloween edition. Not very spooky, but happy Halloween, everybody. It's coming up here in a few days, I believe. I think Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or sometime.
It's Thursday.
Thursday.
31st
so Halloween's
Thursday.
on Thursday. So happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
We won't catch you till next Sunday or Monday or whenever you listen to this show. So we just want to say happy Halloween and thanks for listening to the show. Remember, go and rate and review us on iTunes. Go and check out our social medias, Instagram, Facebook for the podcast. I'll put that picture up of the dolls. And we'll also put our sources down below, as I always do. You can go check those out. Send us an email if you have a topic or a question or suggestion or something like that. You can follow Cody at Cody Cummins Official on Instagram. You can follow me at Cum007Ryan. That's all I got. Do you have anything, Cody?
Thank you guys so much for every download, for every listen. Remember, just tell a friend. We love
Damn right.
you.
Tell somebody.
Yeah.
And if we make a post or share something or do, something like that, make a new episode post or something like that, share it and get it around and spread the word and stuff like that, and just remember to tell somebody about this show.
Right.
It always helps us.
We love you guys so much. We're here to entertain you. We're here for
you, and we thank you.
Yeah, we thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Everybody have a good week. Have a good Halloween. Keep your kids safe. Everybody else be safe.
Yes, watch out for them Jared Focals in the world.
Watch out for them preverts, people.
Yep.
I think they be raping.
All right, that was morbid, but they'd be raping.
We're going to end it on that note. Thank you so much, guys. We love you. Good night.
No MDP.
Oh, and don't ever forget, you beautiful son of the bitches out there. When life gets you down, when life gets hard, when that pumpkin's just trying to fuck you in the ass,
turn around
and you say, I'm gonna milk that pig.
This is not your purse.
Good night, everybody.
See ya.